Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually might have a little bit of controversial takes on this one. Don't worry if you guys want to go and agree or disagree with me in the comment section down below. Totally cool with it, just make sure you guys are all civil and stuff. But there actually was some pretty big and kind of bad feedback going on, and I'm sure you guys have maybe seen this. We actually have some cool stuff going on tomorrow for Sony 2 as well. But basically, that one game that popped up, aka Abandoned, which had a lot of Silent Hill, a little bit Kojima, like basically like really big. People are trying their best to be like the best detectives they can and trying to go like interconnect all these different small things with like Metal Gear Solid and also, for Silent Hill, has actually kind of went and brought them some kind of bad flack, and as well also kind of brought a really big disruption towards their studio. But the also even more intriguing thing is tomorrow is the official date for the actual mobile app. We're gonna go talk about that too as well. So like I said, I might go throw a little bit of a maybe hot take on this video. If you guys disagree, that's always cool with that. But as well, before we fully dive on in, make sure you guys are subscribed for the brand new PS5 giveaway with the notifications on too as well for restock news and all of that. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, the link down below. And of course, sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. And of course, like or dislike the video if you guys would like. So let's go talk about it. If you guys did not go and see, or maybe we made a few videos on it. We did like two videos on it for all the really big connections. There was a game called Abandoned that was actually making its way around, getting a lot of popularity, a lot of views on Twitter, a lot of views on YouTube, even Reddit. And the main reason why it was getting such a massive blow up was because basically Kojima had some quote unquote ties with it. So essentially there's like little things in the trailer, there's different characters, there was also even things like where their actual official YouTube account literally put Silent Hills in the background of their actual picture. Some people were saying they even like look like Kojima. There was like friend list things, basically just a lot of these really small minor things put together made it go and seem that a lot of people were thinking like, oh, hey, this might be the next Silent Hill game and Kojima has something to do with it. The main reason why, before we get into the brand new stuff, is because Kojima's actually done these fake projects before, where Kojima himself has actually literally made dummy like studios and game studios to go and secretly launch and secretly develop up games and kind of let the internet have a little bit of a wild goose chase to kind of hype up and like to have a good excuse to go and talk about these games. So with all those previous informations, we actually had this one game called Abandoned, which is kind of like a spoopy horror game like that. A lot of people assume that either had a Metal Gear Solid tie-in or as well was just a brand new Silent Hills. So the one major thing with that is that a lot of the developers, a lot of people actually like, talk about the game, the actual studio themselves, definitely played along with it. There was even like a Twitter tweet where it's like, guess our name of our next upcoming game starts with an S and like ends with an S, something like so Silent Hills, stuff like that. So that you guys kind of caught up in that. We'll reference that more later on. But the major issue with this is that apparently this actually brought a lot of negative effects on the actual abandonment. And this is actually something that a lot of people are maybe sought after for and kind of hyped up for. Because as of tomorrow, we actually got the official tweets for this today. The real-time experience patch will be available universally on August 10th. So this is all for tomorrow. That's why I make this video today. Time zone difference does not affect this. Available at 2100 CST. So you guys can use the time zone calculators for that. And you guys can even see the very top comment over here is thanks Hazam Kojima. Stuff like this. So just a lot of people are just still, even at this point, are assuming it. So two things for this. We actually had a little bit of drama mixed on in because there was actually on publicly record stating that this actually had a lot of negative effect when it comes to the Abandoned game development. So let's talk about this in the article itself and a few other things as well. So Abandoned has been surrounded by conspiracies that connect the game, as mentioned before at the intro of the video, to Silent Hill. But studio head Hassan Karaman talks about all the negative side effects. So basically, the rumor connections between Blue Box Game Studios' Abandoned and Silent Hill have actually had a negative effect on the game's development, according to studio founder Hassan Karaman. So the big thing too as well is we're going to see tomorrow. We're going to see a lot more information, either maybe more hype up stuff, or actually if there actually is a tie-in, maybe as early as tomorrow, depending on how the launch actually goes. So basically, the upcoming indie horror game has had a history of denying such rumored connections, but recently, Karaman spoke out about the issues that the rumors have caused. Although, I didn't go into too much detail about the disruptions, Karaman said in an interview with Al Hub earlier on this week that the Silent Hill rumors had a very bad negative effect even on the development process with a lot of distractions. the reported impact on development makes a lot of sense, as the conspiracies connecting Abandoned to the Silent Hill series and to Hideo Kojima have been running rampant since the game was announced in April. So this is like kind of where maybe my hot take might have been. So as I mentioned before, there is a lot of little small subtle details that they are basically going and including. So it's like a lot of people are kind of feeling a little bit bad on the developers, being like, hey, it's been harder, there's a lot more pressure, a lot more drama. But, and here's the hot take, you guys can agree or disagree, they kind of brought it on themselves. And I do think a lot of people on the internet kind of agree on that, because as I mentioned, they're even tweeting out stuff that kind of seems like, hey, fill in the blank, Silent Hill. Hey, guess look at these little hills on our YouTube picture. Hey, what about like Kojima? Like they basically were very much alluding towards a connection. If they want to do it just for the hype and fun of it, okay, but you kind of have to deal with the repercussions of doing that. But as well, maybe on that very small chance, this might actually be a Silent Hill game, and maybe we'll find out tomorrow. This is, like I said, why I want to make this video for it, to remind you guys that we'll actually see more information about this starting for tomorrow. So that's kind of my take on it. It may not be the hottest take, but I think like if you want to go and bring yourself out there and kind of bring that attention out there, you kind of have to deal with the sacrifices. And it definitely got a lot more Twitter followers, a lot more people invested in the project, and a lot of people even now, myself included, making this video, a little bit just intrigued on what might actually happen and how this actually might go run about tomorrow. This is also one of the very first times we've ever seen Sony do like a mobile app type style for pretty much anything for a brand new launch. And it's also a big factor where a lot of people thought it might have been a Kojima game, because Kojima definitely would have enough pull to go and do that. So, despite the fact that Cromon and the rest of the Blue Box team have also denied the connections on numerous occasions, speculators believe that Kojima is connected to the game in some way or another. For some, the list of coincidences is far too great for theories of Silent Hill and Metal Gear Solid connections to be put to rest. And I'm kind of in that same boat. I am not saying no, I am not saying that cannot be. The chance is still a little bit more on the lower hand, of course, too, and we'll definitely find out tomorrow. And that's why I think tomorrow is going to be a very intriguing Sony day. It's either going to be a complete disappointment or a completely good one. We'll kind of have to go and see. But hopefully it'll be a good one overall, because especially even today, we just had the news of the Sony and Crunchyroll and Funimation crossover / buyout. So maybe we'd have like back-to-back good news, and maybe we have another Metal Gear Solid remake, remaster, new iteration, or even a Silent Hill. But I'll have to go and see. Further denying any connection to any established horror shooter IPs, as translated by Rajid Halak, Cromon meant to say that Abandoned is a first-person shooter, but in a realistic environment with some horror elements as well. It's not quite a horror game like Resident Evil or Silent Hill, but there are scary scenes in it. So, once again, I'm a little bit intrigued on how the tie-ins would be and how this game is going to be in the first place, and once again, we'll find out tomorrow. The PlayStation 5 exclusive title is still expected to launch later on this year, with the Abandoned real-time experience app updating tomorrow. So that's why we're kind of saying that we actually might see a lot more intriguing stuff coming on out tomorrow, or just a massive disappointment. It can honestly go either way. So if you guys are excited for this or have been following this trail at all, leave a comment down below. Like I said, we made a video on this a while back too, so you guys may be familiar from there. As detailed by Cromon in the same Al Hub interview, Blue Box felt that allocating resources for a trailer wasn't in the studio's best interest, so they created an app that works on the PlayStation 5 so people can experience the real-time graphics as well as the technical side of it, such as in 4K resolution. They'll get to know what the game looks like and how it looks better than regular trailers, which I think is actually kind of cool. So this is once again why we think it might have a tie-in with Kojima still, but at least on the bright side, if it's cool, then at least it's another brand new AAA, or I guess indie game for us to be on the lookout for in the next coming few months. And also it is like a brand new thing that we've never seen Sony and PlayStation do, so at least it's something like outside of the box. And also recently there was also an image for the game was released that featured a blurred image of a face that bore a striking resemblance to Metal Gear's big boss, fueling the conspiracy fires even further. And that's kind of why I'm saying it's either going to be a massively fun experience tomorrow, maybe we'll have a Silent Hill, maybe we'll have a Metal Gear Solid, but at the end of the day, we could all just maybe be massively disappointed. I'll probably give you guys an update video on this for tomorrow, because it just, for me, it's entertaining either way. So hopefully the real-time experience app will give fans a better understanding of what the game actually is, and finally confirm or deny conspiracies surrounding the game's relationship to Kojima and Konami. Until then, however, it seems like speculation will continue, myself included. I am definitely a part of that speculation train. So like I said, if this is not a part of Kojima's games or a Silent Hill game, I think they brought it on themselves. They overhyped it. A lot of people had their expectations up pretty high. I get it though, it's marketing, you like to be in the attention, you kind of like to egg it on. As a YouTuber, content creator, Twitch streamer, Twitter person, I totally get it. But if it's, you kind of got to go, you got to take it in stride, you got to do what you got to do. But the secondary thing that kind of stinks is that if it actually is a part of a Kojima project, I think the entire internet is going to break, and tomorrow will be an extremely fun and awesome day. So if you guys are excited for the app, you guys are going to check out the app or whatever, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you guys still think there's any like type of connection with Kojima and all this other type of stuff for the crazy conspiracy theories, leave a comment down below too as well. And of course, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 digital console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well. And of course, sign up for Weeble. Deposit $100. You guys go get free stack, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys up on the next one. Love you guys.